Hello there, welcome to the Fatu Network. I am Jaka CCJT and thank you for joining us. With me here today I have members from the HULT Prize UTG campus program. I have with me Ibrahima Jobate, he is the campus director, and also Momadou Samura, he is a volunteer. Today we'll be talking about the HULT Prize campus program, which is a global initiative that exists in about 121 countries. They will tell us more about what the HULT Prize is. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm Ibrahima Jabari. As you clearly said, I'm the campus director for HULT Prize UTG on campus programs. So we are very glad to be here on the Fatu Network, and we are here to share to you all the HULT Prize and what it entails and what is in for the students. So thank you all for joining us.
Like he said, we'll be talking about the importance and this year's program, specifically the activities that they're going to be doing this year. Musa, how are you? Momadou, sorry, how are you?
Good afternoon. I am Momadou Samura. I am a volunteer. We are very glad to be here with you.
Great. So onto the program. Can you tell the viewers more about the HULT Prize campus program?
Alright, the HULT Prize on campus programs is a global initiative that is set up by the HULT Business School. The program has been in existence for 11 years now, since 2009. What the HULT Prize seeks to achieve is to inspire, to educate young entrepreneurs, young brilliant minds and entrepreneurship, trying to actually help them redefine their ideas and reshape their ideas to actually suit a particular theme. So each year they come up with a theme. That theme actually discusses about a particular SDG, solves a particular SDG, that the Sustainable Development Goal. So this year the theme is transforming food for change. So we target hunger. So as you can know, the hunger is part of the third SDG, the third SDG for the UN. So this year we are trying to tackle that problem. And the challenge continues. So what the theme targets is, so if the theme is transforming food for good. So what we are looking for this year is, we want to solve the issue of hunger in 10 years. So we are targeting 10 years, from 2020 to 2030. We want to make sure that we feed 10 million lives by creating jobs, stimulating economies, reimagining supply chains, and providing and stimulating economies. So that is what the challenge is all about. So we will delve into this as the discussion goes.
And this year's theme is linked to 7 different SDGs,
Yes.
which is the no poverty, and you have the zero hunger, and the others.
Yeah, we also have the bridging the inequality gap, because you can see when we talk about hunger, like there are a lot of people in the world that actually have 3 square meals. So getting 3 square meals is not a problem for many people in the world. But then you realize the other side of the story is, you come to Africa particularly, there are people that do not have, that find it difficult to actually have a square meal in a day. So we want to bridge this inequality gap. So we want to make sure that if such and such individual in such and such part of the continent is having 4 square meals and having extra, let somebody in a country or in a place where the economy is not very good, let the person actually have 2 square meals, because you see that food is important for growth.
Yeah.
So we need to bridge that gap. We also need to make sure that we create that job market. So we invest in agriculture. So what the HULT Prize targets this year is, we are targeting the agricultural aspect, but we also want to target the entrepreneurship aspect. We want to encourage people into entrepreneurship, making sure that they are involved in the entrepreneurship aspect and bring up ideas that can transform this world. So the target is 10 years, and we are targeting 10 million lives. 10
million lives, but the global population is way more than that.
It is way.
Is that not a small number to target?
Yeah, one thing the HULT Prize deals with, I think someone would agree with me, is we want to create impact. So in as much as you want to create a business, your business must target a particular population. You must have a target. You must have a market to sell this. So it is very difficult to reach 1 million people. Especially starting a business is not easy. So you'll go through pitfalls, you'll go through a lot of hardships. People need to believe in the idea, you need to sell your idea, you need to pitch your idea. So this is what the HULT Prize is here to do, to actually train these individuals, train these brilliant minds on that aspect. So you need to target, you need to provide an impact. So you look at 10 million against 7 billion. That's a small number. But then, is it achievable? Are you looking into achieving 10 million in that span? You need so much support. So the HULT Prize will teach you on that. So perhaps if you can have more than 10 million lives. Well, that's a major, that is big. So we want that. We want to create impact. So the whole prize targets that. We target individuals who want to create impact through an entrepreneurship idea that they already have. So this year, even though the target is 10 million, in other years it is 1 million people. So they would actually want you to target 1 million people, providing jobs for 1 million people. But then this year is different.
And it has been going on for over 11 years.
11 years now, since 2009. So the program is not new. The UTG just became a part of it 3 years ago. Yeah. So we are in it for we are new in the program, but in many countries that have been involved in the HULT prize. So we want to encourage people to actually come and be part of the HULT prize, participate in the HULT prize. It's not a competition. You tend to win everything. Like you meeting investors, you meeting partners, you meeting businessmen who will actually look into your idea, maybe want to support your idea, or maybe want to invest in your idea, give you some financial support to go forward. So that is what we are looking into.
So what are some of the benefits of the HULT prize?
Yeah, the benefits of the HULT prize so far, we train people, like on campus we trained our students that applied for this HULT prize competition. We train them, we give them coaching and mentorship, and we give them a lot of things. At the end of the day, we give them a platform for them to have access to these other stakeholders, so that they can tap funds, and we give them certificates as well, so that they can apply for any international competition that goes in the world.
So it has been in existence for over 11 years. Do you have sort of, let's say, a data to say the impact it has created over the years, not just in the Gambia but other parts of the world as well? How impactful has it been for people?
Yeah, the whole prize has been impactful because from the founder, Ahmad Ashkar, like he started this with a single idea. He wanted to change one scope. He had this idea, business idea. He wanted to invest. So he raised up this idea. And then just from one idea, today is the whole prize is actually termed as the Nobel Peace Prize for students because of the impact it has created all over the world. In the last year, the year before, the whole prize, 3 of their programs were listed in the Forbes magazine for impact, top 10. So we are looking into that aspect. We want the Gambian business that comes through the whole prize to actually be part of the Forbes magazine of creating impact. So we want that. And a notable example is one individual, I have to mention him so far. So he was part of the whole prize. Currently he's in Israel.
Okay.
He's doing his agriculture there. So he was an agricultural student in the University of the Gambia. So he had this idea of growing bananas, cassavas. So he had to apply to the HULT prize. The HULT prize trained him. He was part of the force by the HULT prize. So the HULT prize trained him, and that idea, that training that he got, that is what helped him to actually go higher. And now he's in Israel. He's managing his farm in the Gambia, and yet he's studying there
to get further education and as well.
Yeah, it's important. It's important that people actually go into this. As you would know, in the university, we have a lot of graduates.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, the School of Business and Public Administration. We have like 1,000 graduates a year.
I think they have the highest population, something like that, the UTG.
So all of those people cannot actually have jobs in this country.
No, not at all.
So the job industry is very small. Like we have very few jobs in this country. It's hard to say, but the other jobs, many university students don't want to take up that.
Yeah.
You want to take up office jobs. They are very small in this country. So the people in the offices, you want to go and take their jobs, you have to have a bigger certificate, a bigger degree, maybe a PhD or something. We are going to that era. So we want to have a counter. The counter measure is being an entrepreneur. So
it's actually what is taking the world, the drive of the world forward now.
The world is going forward because of that. If you look at major businesses, for example, look at Microsoft. Microsoft is started in a small room like this. They had a few computers, they had a crash computer. They started that. And now they are creating Windows for every computer in the world is using Windows. At one point they were using Windows.
Yeah.
If you have a machine, you want to use a Word document, you have to buy from Windows. And it's created from one person, Bill Gates. He started that. So there are other companies. You look at Jack Bezos, owner of Apple. You look at the owner of Amazon.
You can even take Facebook for an example.
For
Mark
example,
Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg. He started that.
Yeah.
He started as an entrepreneur. And now look at Facebook. You cannot invest, you cannot publicize your business if you don't put it on Facebook.
True.
People have to see it. So entrepreneurship
The world has gone digital too.
The world has gone digital. So that is why in the whole price, I think Mohammed will come through it in the criteria. So we encourage the people actually, we have that tech aspect, that the world is moving in that direction. So whatever business plan you have, make sure that you have a tech aspect of it. Then, and you also have a financial aspect of it. Because we need that. You need your idea to sell.
Yeah.
So you're not just pitching for the entire Gambia. You are pitching for the entire globe. You don't want your idea to just stop at the four corners of this country. You want to expand. You want to have a great impact. If you want to have 10 million lives, you want to have impact on 10 million lives, you cannot stay in the Gambia.
No.
The Gambia is less than one.
We just have 2.5 million.
2.5 million, yes. So look at Gambia and Senegal. That will not give you 10 million. So you will have to expand.
And go global.
You go global. That is what the HULT prize is here to create.
Great. So I'll move to you, Momodu. How is the selection done to become a part of the HULT prize, UTG?
Yeah, for the criteria, I mean, it's very simple. And once you are a UTG student and you are not graduated from the university, whether you are doing masters or BSc or PhD program, you can apply to it. You just need to form a team that constitutes 3 to 4 students, but at least 3, at most 4. So once you can form that and you come with, even if we don't have an idea, we will help you to come up with an idea and train you and give you all the necessary things that you need to have in place so that you can be part of the competition.
So how many teams do you have? Or how many teams should you have?
The target for HULT prize is 15 teams at least.
For each country, is it?
Country, yeah, at least 15 teams. So whether at least 15 teams, but they don't say, okay, maximum of this. But we, as a University of the Gambia, we have a target, like we said, okay, when you have 15 teams and when we have maybe 15, 16 to 30, we are going to call our judges to, conduct this thing, how to call it. They sit down and vet these teams that have, applied, and once they are vet, they're going to shortlist, and we're going to make it max 20. 20 teams.
Okay, so at the end of the day, it's just one team that would have to represent the Gambia.
The Gambia, but the other teams runners-up also, might have the opportunities once they form. So it depends on their financial stability. So once they have the fund, fully funded trip, they can apply. And then they can go to
and also participate.
Yeah.
So what are the activities for this year's HULT prize?
Yeah, before we come to the activities, let me take you through the various programs that we have in the HULT prize. So for us, we are doing this on-campus program. So as he was saying, we have a team selection, and the 3 criteria is 3 to 4 students, university students, diversity. We need that.
Okay.
If you are selecting your team, make sure that you have diversity. That let's say, for example, you are selecting a team of us right now. I'm from the School of Medicine, you're from School of Journalism, she's from the School of
let's say business, BPA too.
School of Science and Business. Because you need that mix. You need that fine mix, you need that gel in the team. You need to harness all these potentials. Different people from different schools have different potentials.
Yeah. So
somebody from the School of Business and Public Administration might have a financial background, so they can be able to take care of your finances.
True.
Somebody from the School of Arts and Science, School of Agriculture, because this year's topic is on agriculture, so you need to find somebody from the agriculture department. We encourage that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a law for you to actually
get everyone from the same
School of Agriculture. So somebody from School of Medicine can have an idea, or somebody from School of Journalism can have an idea.
But it is advisable to have a diverse group.
That's the recommendation.
That's the recommendation. So from the on-campus program, the winner of the on-campus program goes to the regionals. So the regionals, that's where they have the competition. And then, but the HULT prize, actually, we believe in second chances.
Okay.
So even if you don't win the on-campus program, there's a wild card that is available. So that wild card, all of the participants in the on-campus program, are eligible to apply through that. So them putting the HULT prize, the on-campus program of which they were part of, on that application is an extra point for them.
Okay.
So that is being favored in the eyes of the HULT prize. So we encourage that. So we encourage that people come on board. So from the regionals, they go to the accelerator program. It's like a phase between the accelerator, between the regionals and the globals. So that accelerator program tends to accelerate your efforts, tends to trim you more. Yeah, it strengthens your team, strengthens your topic. So you meet investors, you meet trainers abroad. I think last year it was held in London. So those people, they train you just like we do, but then on a greater level. So they tend to expose you to more investors. So from there, then you have the global finals. So the globals is actually held in New York. So with the global finals, you tend to get the chance to win $1 million startup capital to start up your business or to continue your business if you have a business that is running. So, but then one thing I want to stress out is we encourage that people coming on board have a prototype or something you want to sell a business idea. So have a prototype. Bring us a sample that this is something that you created from nothing. Bring us that, and then we can go from there. So this is your idea. Okay, I created this beverage. I created this let's say for example, Mr. in MFH actually, they are currently they are currently making biscuits, locally made biscuits. So
and chocolates as well. Yeah.
So you create this. So okay, you create chocolate. How can you expand from this? So you brought us the prototype, and now you are telling us that this is what I created from no money. So what would we give when we give you that 1 million? What would you do with that 1 million? $1 million US, not dollars. That is like 53 or 50 million dollars. So that's a lot of money. So we don't want to spend that money on a project that will not go. So you need to actually fund that. You need to make sure that whatever business that you have, that $50 million is funded, that you can actually create that impact that you need.
Okay, great. So now let's talk about your partners. Who are the partners that you are working with on this year's?
Yes, right now with the partners that we have MFP Group, and we have UTG, and we have YEP, our greatest partner that we have been working with for the consecutive years, and Startup Incubator, with they are combined with one, central AITC, something like that. So they are combined. Just recently, we have been running it, but we have not been seeing them. But this year, we have seen they appeared in their letters that we have sent them after they respond us, and we see that they copied them. So mean that they are working with that institution. And student union also. Those are our partners at the moment.
So how about
but we would like to partner with every essential institution in the Gambia to help us to move forward. Because with the help, I think we can get there.
So how about the responses from UTG students? How has that been? Have you had a whole lot of people coming in, having the passion to participate in the program?
When something is new, most of the time people are scared of it. But for the past 3 years, I've seen like the number has been increasing.
Okay.
The number has been increasing, and this year we are expecting a lot of participants as well. When we started, it was small, and the second year, and it was way more than the first year. And this year we are expecting more students and more teams. Okay.
So now that we're in the coronavirus pandemic and everything is just so difficult, how are trainings going to be done, and when is it going to commence?
That the trainings, like they will commence soon. We want to release the applications because we have a website currently. We are developing the website, so essentially by Monday it will be fine, it will be ready. So with the website, the students can actually go in there and register. So the trainings, when they've registered already and the orientation has already been done, so the trainings will be held online. So because the trainings they take a lot of time, because usually during the second outing for the HULT prize in the Gambia, we had training from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's a long duration. So within that duration, you might never know. Contacts can be close contact. They can be exchanged. People can be in close contact and they can try to. The transmission rate for coronavirus can actually be can be increased in that era or in that duration. So we want to actually try and limit that. So how we limit that is by making it online. Okay. So the trainings are going to be online in partnership with YEP. So YEP are going to try to actually help us make that training online. It's not very difficult because we have platforms. We have Google Meet, we have Zoom, we have we're using a lot of platforms. So Twitter. So there's a lot of platforms that people can actually use to learn. So we want to train them using these platforms at their own disposal. UTG is currently using the online classes. This entire semester, this semester is going to be online. So we believe that students have been used to that. So with the adjustment of the HULT price, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Is it going to be as effective as physical contact? Like what people usually say, there is nothing like a classroom lecture compared to an online one. When you are with people, it's easier.
We are going to try to structure that. So how we structure that, it depends on the team coordinator. So the team coordinator is going to come with strategies that we are going to structure the competition or the trainings. So essentially, the trainings are not going to, everybody is not going to be attending the trainings. If we have 15 teams, or 15 teams is like, if 15 teams consist of 3 people, that's 45 people. So 45 people on one Google platform, I don't think everybody will be there. So we are going to try to structure it in a way that a particular portion of the training is done with one training team, and then we're going to try to structure it in a way. So making sure that each and everybody gets trained. So we want to partner with a lot of people. A lot of institutions here offer trainings, but then YEP is a big partner. YEP has been doing that. So we believe that we could continue with YEP for the trainings. So we are trying to get more partners. As he said, we are encouraging all these entrepreneurial sites
to come on board and support.
These Gambian-based companies will actually come on board and support our own. This is for the Gambia.
Yeah, it is for the Gambia, not for you, Ibrahima. It's not for Momodo as well. So, coming up to, what are your expectations for this year? Are you hopeful that the outcome is going to be very good?
Yes, I am very hopeful that the outcome is very good. It's going to be very good because of one or two things. One thing, we've been doing so much sensitization. I believe we have a very strong organizing committee. The committee has been doing tremendously well. We've been reaching a lot of media outlets. Recently, we had a Facebook Live program, which was aired. Also, we had a lot of views. So I believe that a lot of UTG students know about this program, and they are going to try to participate in it. So we're hopeful that, and we're urging them to actually come on board. So if you look at it, you attend the HULT prize, you get trained for free, and then at the end of the day, you get certified. That certificate can actually...
It's a recognition for you.
You can use that certificate and go and seek for a job. I had a conversation with one of my friends. She actually was with the HULT prize. So she got the certificate and went to a job interview. I think the employer was from the US. She saw the certificate and was like, this is credible. That's basically one of the reasons why she got the job. So this is a stepping stone for a lot of students. We know your degree is the way this country is going. I don't think your degree can save you.
No.
So you need to make sure that you have an edge.
An extra activity.
An extra activity. Something that if the degree fails, this one can continue.
It can back you, like a backup plan.
A backup plan. We don't stick to one thing. Like if you're studying, let's say you're studying engineering, you go through the entire program, you are 60, you want to retire. After retiring, what would you do?
Yeah.
How would your life be fun? So that is essentially it. We want to make sure that you enjoy what you've learned. The university is an institution where you learn various skills. You learn to be an entrepreneur. We want to change the way the educational system is in this country. We want to make sure that people think differently from being job seekers to job creators.
True.
That is what we want.
Thank you very much, Ibrahima. To you, Mamadou, what will be your last words to the people watching you and UTG students?
UTG students, let them apply online. Our website will be open shortly. maybe probably by Monday, and let them apply, and we will give them all the necessary training that they need to, have in place. And we are also calling on the, GSM operators to come and support us with this pandemic, because we are having this thing online. So we would like them to come and support us so that we can have this training done
successfully.
Yeah, successfully.
Great. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on board. And all the best to this year's program.
And we are saying thank you very much to Fatu Network for giving us the platform. So thank you very much, and keep the good work.
And we hope that this year maybe Gambia will bring it home.
Yeah, we really hope so. We really hope so, because we've been trying. We've gone all the way to Toronto, like for the first outing.
Yes.
We've gone all the way to Toronto for the regionals. That was the first outing. So we want to proceed from the regionals now. So I think the Gambia has a lot of potential. We have a lot of brilliant people in this country that want an opportunity to shine, want an opportunity to actually invest in their business. There are a lot of businesses here that are stuck because of finance. So this is an opportunity for you to actually come on board. You have your business. You believe this business can solve 1 million lives, can feed 1 million lives. Come on board. It's an agricultural business. It has a tech aspect of it. Your finances are good. You know the impact that you want to create. That's fine. So that is what we want. We want many UTG students to come on board. And to add on to something, the trainings is going to be held online, but the semi-finals and the finals are going to be held on-site. But the restriction we are putting in place is we are going to make sure that we observe the WHO guidelines and making sure that only the teams that are participating, the judges and the on-campus organizing committee are the only ones on the ground. So we are not going to allow crowds to come in. But this is good, because we are also going to make sure we stream this on social media. So even if you are at home, you are not privileged to actually be in the crowd, to be at that particular occasion,
but you
can still learn. You can still learn. And most of our training sessions will be on our website. So the training session will be on the website, so you can go and see how they train.
And what's the website?
The website is HULT price at the UTG at UTG something. I'll provide the website for you.
Okay, most definitely. Thank you guys for coming on board. Well, that's it, viewers. Thank you for joining us.